What's up, you guys? Chase the Dark Sage here, and I am back with another video. And this is a kind of a continuation from my 5K thank you video. This is actually the Q&A part. On that video, I was hosting a giveaway where if you put the hashtag YoSage and ask me a question, I will be doing a giveaway on one of 3 compops. It'll either be the Bakugo one, the Kaguya one, or I believe the Danny Phantom. It's right there. I had to actually check, but I am doing a giveaway on one of them, and I will show the giveaway winner at the end of the video. Don't worry, guys. I'll run it in a random comment pick or whatever online and things like that. But basically, this is a Q&A video for me answering all the questions I gotten, because I honestly never thought I would be able to do a Q&A, but I see that some of you guys actually ask me questions, and we're gonna see what my answer to some of these questions are and who the winner is, obviously, of the giveaway. But before we get into the video, before we get started with these questions and me answering them, I gotta say shout out to my Patreon pledges for all the love and support y'all give me and financially supporting the channel. I gotta say you guys are helping my YouTube dreams become and look more likely like a career down the path that's going right now. So I gotta say I highly appreciate what you guys are doing, and thank you. And I gotta give a shout out to Notification Squad and my returning viewers/subscribers for all the love and support they give me. And if you're new to the channel, you like anime content, Dragon Ball Z, JoJo, you like anything like manga, any type of anime merch type stuff, go ahead and hit that subscribe button and hit that post notification bell. That way you know whenever I upload a new video, because I know YouTube is a little wonky with updating some of you guys. And I need everybody to go ahead, like the video right now. That way you can make my day, because my day is going real crappy right now as I'm recording this video. So if you do like this video, you'll probably be making my day as I upload this. And last, if you want to reach me on my other social media platforms, go ahead, check the description down below. And if you want to have your name shown at the beginning of the video like I did earlier, pledge to the Patreon. And if you want some cool Dark Sage merch, check out the Teespring link down in the description down below. All my links will be in the description down below. So let's go ahead and get into these questions. First question comes from David Neal. Yo Sage, I was just curious, what anime do you have the most figures/pops from, and which anime would you want more merch of? I've been loving the content lately as I've been getting into collecting Naruto Nendoroids. Keep up the quality content, man. My IG is, you know, his IG. And obviously, a lot of people probably know, but the one thing I do have the most pops of, obviously, as y'all can see probably behind me, is actually Dragon Ball Z, because I have a complete Dragon Ball Z set as I'm recording this video. Obviously, there's going to be some newer ones coming out later this year, and there's been a new leak of a GameStop mystery box of some of these DBZ pops, which I'm not a fan of, especially from the day I'm having. So, I have a lot of Dragon Ball Z pops, and the one series I wish they actually made more merch for is, or actual merch just in general, it's probably Mob Psycho, because there are no Mob Psycho figures as I know of right now. Obviously, I would love some more Yu Yu Hakusho figures, or maybe some more JoJo figures, at least some that are more, you know, economical on the cheap side, because I don't want to spend $100 for each one. But I really do wish there was some Mob Psycho figures or something resembling Mob Psycho, so I can have like a figure, a statue, something, because there's no Mob Psycho type of figures, and I really want one, especially since I really like the anime. Next question comes from Eric Rothenberg. I'm sorry if I butcher anybody's name throughout this whole thing, but Eric Rothenberg. Yo Sage, how'd you get into collecting, and what's your favorite pop you own? Also, congrats on everything. Thank you. But how I got into collecting, basically, I feel like I've always been collecting something at some point. One thing that used to be for me was manga back then, and then it used to move into video games, because who doesn't really collect video games like that? And then later on, when I got into college, I was literally bored, had nothing else to do. All I would do was school and go out, hang out with friends. And yeah, going out and hang out with friends, it's cool to have a social life, but sometimes you always want to come back. You don't want to come back to the empty dorm and have nothing, like no decoration or anything. So one day I saw someone actually have a pop. One of my college friends have a pop on his desk. I didn't know what it was, but it was Dragon Ball Z, and I looked and I questioned and I asked what it was, and he was saying it was like a Goku. It was a Super Saiyan Goku. This is when there was only like 4 or 5 Dragon Ball Z pops, which is crazy how many we have now. But there was only 4 or 5 Dragon Ball Z pops, and he told me what it was. And I always saw these things when I went to GameStop, but I really never acknowledged them. And one day I just picked up a pop, and I was like, you know what? Yeah, I think I'm gonna like this. And this is when literally I started collecting pops. This was like late 2015. This is towards the winter time of 2015, and I just got stuck since then. And my favorite pop as of right now might have to be the Lightning Blade Kakashi pop that came out of the Naruto GameStop mystery box, which I think that pop is super fire. There's a lot of great Dragon Ball Z pops as well, but right now I can't choose my favorite because there are just so many, and I really have to look and just determine. But I could probably do a top 5. I've already done top 5 on the channel, but there's a lot of Dragon Ball Z Funko Pops, trust me. Next question comes from Kiki T, a member of the Discord, and we kind of talk usually on Instagram, so I know who this is. Yo Sage, love the intro, by the way. Thank you. It is fire. She put 3 fire emojis. And my question is, what has been some positives and negatives you have experienced in starting your YouTube channel? Well, honestly, I feel like I've never really had as many negatives. Obviously, there's going to be that thing where obviously it's going to be harder for a black content creator such as myself to really get the exposure or get in the limelight, as like, you know, basically that's a struggle that we have to go through. But I feel like I really haven't had that struggle, especially with the growth, how fast the growth has been for me so far. I'm really blessed, and I'm really, you know, I'm really happy, I'm really thankful, I'm really grateful for the growth that I had. I'm really grateful for you guys that's obviously subscribed, like the content, things like that. I'm glad that I can make some of you guys' day. That's really the main positive, is when people tell me that I make their day, or when people ask me, can you do this, or oh, you're my favorite YouTuber. That's the type of messages I really like, and I just love when people like say that. Basically, like, I kind of inspire them, especially with being a person of color. Obviously, as you can tell, or as you can see, being a person of color, there's not really many people within this field or doing this type of content, obviously, on YouTube and things like that. So I don't want to say I'm being the face of it, but being the face of it, I feel like it's pretty cool, or at least being someone in that genre is pretty cool. And I just love seeing people create dope content, because anybody could create content. Not everybody could create dope content. I think that's something that I need to run with, because a lot of people, I tell people, create content, do what you want, but if you're not going to create something dope, obviously your first thing isn't going to be dope, obviously. But if you're not going to work up to doing something dope, don't do it. But the biggest negative, I think, is when people ask me for a shout out. Oh my God, when people ask me for a shout out. Guys, I've heard this on the podcast, and this is from one of my favorite content creators, the Black Hokage, and he said it perfectly. I did not build my platform up to shout you out. And honestly, that's the most perfect thing, because I hate when people come into my DMs, and obviously it's love mostly when they come, but I feel like a lot of people don't really know how to go about it. A lot of people say, hey, Dark Sage, love your YouTube channel, man. You're a great YouTuber. And I'm like, thank you. Can you give me a shout out? What? No, I didn't build my platform up to shout you out. And plus, you're someone that literally only made like 2 or 3 videos on your YouTube channel. Why would I shout you out? I started from the ground up. I feel like other people should start from the ground up too. After you make 100 videos, as I've heard from Roberto Blake, then I'll start looking at your channel just to see if you actually been putting in the work, or if you're just putting in content, or if you're just trying to put out content just to put out content, things like that. But that's my positives and negatives. I didn't think I'd be on this topic for so long, but yeah, thank you for the question. Next question comes from K. Titus. Hello from the rising sun of Japan. This man is in Japan. I don't know when he actually watches my videos, but this man is from Japan. It's crazy that he watches my video. It's crazy that people from other countries watch my content and enjoy it. I never thought that people outside my friends would watch my videos. But you have climbed well, 5,000 subscribers in a year. Awesome, bro. Thank you. I have been making videos for 3 months, and I am only at 500 subscribers. Y'all go sub to him. I haven't seen his content yet, but go sub to him. Yo, Sage, do you have the Planet Arlia Vegeta? Of course. Like, I show that off in like every video. I'm not going to do it now because I feel like a show off at this point, but yeah, I have the Planet Arlia Vegeta. I have it and signed. I'm afraid to get a pop like that signed. Congratulations, bud. Keep growing. I have been putting up a couple videos a week, which is pretty good. You gotta be consistent when it comes to YouTube. Love the anime intro. Thank you. Yo, Sage, have you been watching and reading the new series of Dragon Ball Super? I'm caught up on the anime, but I have not read up to the manga. Manga-wise, I've only read up to the Universe 6 and 7 tournament when Hit first fought Goku. That's because I usually, when it comes to Dragon Ball Super, I usually read the manga when I have it in hand. I only have like volume 3 or 4. I only have up to volume 3, so that's as far as I've read so far. But I definitely plan to get into it, especially with this moral arc and how it's going to be animated. I want to see how that's going to look in animation. But yeah, I love Dragon Ball Super, obviously. Well, not Dragon Ball Super. I love Dragon Ball Z. Yo, Sage, what's your favorite anime intro? I don't know. Let's think. I really do like the intro to Parasite. Demon Slayer is obviously a great one. My favorite one. Oh, but then Stand Proud, JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Part 3. Whoo, that intro was fire. Part 2 intro was fire too. Part 4 intro was fire. And Part 5 intro was fire. All the intros are fire for JoJo. I really love Rock the Dragon from Dragon Ball Z. That's like an OG anime intro. Like, that's a super OG one. But I think that, but the Gotta Go, but the One Piece 4Kids intro, that's a pretty good one too. I know we don't speak about that, but I like the intro, especially when I was a kid. I love the intro. And then the Naruto one where, dang, it's the one where they're running. I'm sorry, I really got into the mood. Naruto brings me back, like way back. Next question is up from Candyman Rip, a loyal supporter, just like K Titus. A lot of you guys are loyal supporters, and I really say I appreciate all of you guys. Yo, Sage, congrats on passing 5K subs, now on to road to 6K. Facts, road to 6K. Keep up the awesome work. And what was the hardest work to get into your collection? Well, I'm pretty sure he means like pop. But what was the hardest pop to get, pop or figure? I guess I'll choose either one. The hardest pop to get into my collection probably has to be the Arleo. Really wasn't that hard, honestly. The hardest pop to get into my collection, probably some of the Attack on Titan pops, because I got into the Attack on Titan wave super late. I still don't have the collection complete, but a lot of them pops were really hard to get, so I'd say maybe the female Titan or the armor Titan. I forgot which one, but that one was pretty hard to get my hands on. Still need to get the Colossal Titan if I'm still going to complete the set. But still need to get the Colossal Titan, which was one that's been eluding me. And that bait exclusive Aaron. He just went up randomly at one day. And he just stayed there. And I'm just so sad, Candy, man. Why'd you have to bring up memories like that? But the hardest pop is probably one of these pops from Attack on Titan. One of the Titans. It's either the female Titan or the armor Titan. My bad, guys. So technical difficulties. My phone actually ran out of storage while I was recording. But let's go on. Like I was saying, the Armor Titan pop, that's a pretty hard pop. But let's go on to Rehan M. He asked me a question. Yo Sage, he put the ad instead of the hashtag. How did you get into collecting while maintaining your money? And when did you start? And what software are you using to edit? P.S. I can make an animated intro if you want. Well, thank you. That's very generous of you. But the way I collect and maintain money, basically, if you guys have not seen, I actually sold all of my Hero pops, which put me over $1,000. Now, I'm not gonna be, look, y'all can't be pocket watching your boy, but that put me over $1,000. So obviously you could get a good amount of stuff if you have $1,000, especially since basically what I do is whatever I sell, I keep that money and I put it right back in the collection. Basically, I buy stuff at cheap. I buy it when it first comes out. Obviously, it grows value over time. Then I just sell it, because some stuff like My Hero Academia, I didn't love it as much as I did early on when I started collecting it. And obviously, it had a lot of hype behind it, which made it really valuable. So I sold it because I found out that I love JoJo way more than My Hero Academia. So I thought, why not sell these My Hero Academia Funko Pops, get a few figures from the line of My Hero Academia, then get these JoJo figures, which are more expensive. So basically, when I say that how to maintain your money, obviously pay your bills first. Gotta pay your bills first. Gotta keep everything in priority. Pay your bills first. Then after that, save a little bit of money, put a little money to the side. That way, just in case of any emergencies. And then spend what you want on collectibles, which shouldn't be too hard unless like your bills just outweigh how much you get paid, which I think that you should really remanage your bills. That way it won't be like that, because then you'll just be going in debt. You get what I'm saying? I'm not a financial advisor, so don't go by my word and think that the Dark Sage just has all the financial advice. I'm not an accountant, and that's just how I do things. I like to sell stuff out of the collection and put that money right back into the collection. But the next question comes from Jelly Bros or Jelly Bros or J.A. Bros. I don't know. I'm hoping it's Jelly Bros. Yo, Sage, I want to ask how you got into collecting figures and how you got so many. Love the videos. Keep it up. My IG is, so. Like I said before, really didn't have anything when I was coming to the dorm, and I feel like I didn't really have any hobbies, so I just started collecting pops when I saw them, and it turned into that. It's worse than that, but it turned into that, basically. So I did start collecting in college, late 2015. And I gotta say that it has been fun while it has lasted. Sometimes I regret collecting pops at times, but not all the time. And I forgot to answer Rehan's question. I'm actually using, right now, DaVinci Resolve 16, which is a free program on PC. I don't think you get it on phone, but it's a free program on PC. And I really do like the way I can edit on there, too. But sorry that I didn't answer that question before. Let's go on to the next question, which is from Richard Flores, one of my Patreon pledges, which I gotta say, I highly appreciate you. Yo, Sage, what's your favorite pop from the Scott Pilgrim line? Oh, my favorite pop from the Scott Pilgrim line. Let me take a moment and think, guys. I think my favorite pop from the Scott Pilgrim line might have to be Scott when he has the Astro Boy shirt on, just because he just looks fly with the drip on. Y'all guys are asleep on his drip. That movie is fire. I don't care what anyone else says. Scott Pilgrim vs. the World is a fire movie. It's one of my favorite movies, if not my favorite movie. And that line of Funko Pops, it's so fire. I just love it. I just love it. That's just me. I just love it. Next question comes from Luis. Yo, Sage, my question is, how much do you think your entire Funko Pop collection is worth? Well, let's go ahead and check the Funko app right now. So I'm pretty sure this number is wrong, but it says that it's Total value is $16,056 with 391 pops. I can't believe that because I do have a lot of Dragon Ball Z and a lot of anime. So Dragon Ball Z takes up at least 100 of those pop slots. And obviously I have a Planet or Leo Vegeta, which is worth about $2,000 to $3,000. So yeah, my pop collection is really up there. But honestly, I kind of want to tone it down because I feel like the pops is taking up way too much room in the room. And I don't have enough anime merch like manga and things like that I really, really want, especially to support the anime industry, which is an industry that I really love. So I have a lot of pops. It's worth probably $14,000 to $16,000. Merad Sadat asked, Yo Sage, what is a pop that you want to see in the future that Funko makes? Keep up the hard work and grind. My IG. Well, a pop that I would love for Funko to make is probably anything JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now, obviously, we're getting the Demon Slayer pop, so I can't put that on the list. We have One Punch Man, we have Yu Yu Hakusho, we have some One Piece, but obviously, one anime that I really love, that you guys know that I really love, is either JoJo's Bizarre Adventure or Mob Psycho. Those are the two series that I wish had some Funko Pops to accompany the series, or maybe Parasite, because I just recently got into Parasite like a month or two ago, and it's one of my favorite animes. It's one of my top 5 favorite animes. So I really wish one of those 3 series would get Funko Pops. Also, Chainsaw Man would be dope in Funko Pop form as well. I would love me a little dingy Funko Pop. I'm not gonna lie. Next question comes from Yee It's Jordan. Yo Sage, if you could change one thing about any anime, what would it be, and from what anime? One thing from an anime. Let me think about that one too. Alright guys, so if I could change one thing from any anime, it'd probably be from One Piece. I wish it'd get like a whole HD remake, that or Naruto. This could go for either one. I wish that Funimation or whatever site does them, or Naruto Viz, whoever, did like a shortened version of both animes, like how Dragon Ball Z Kai is basically the version of Dragon Ball Z without filler and it's more adapted from the manga. I wish they would have a version like that of One Piece or Naruto, because the fillers, all the added parts within both of those series, it's just too much. Please shorten the series down. I'm a guy that likes shorter series, so watching long-term series like those, it's just too much padding in them. It's just too much filler. I wish they would cut all that out. If they did, I would love it so much. Next question comes from Eric Farnsworth. I hope I said your name right. I'm sorry if I didn't. Yo Sage, what is your favorite manga? What's the manga you're most interested in right now? Well, generally, when I read manga, I only read like one series at a time. I don't read so many at a time. But right now, the current series I am reading is Chainsaw Man, which I think is a great series. I think you guys should read it if you do love action and gore and some comedic moments as well. But that's the current series that I'm reading. A series that I'm trying to binge like all the way through probably has to be One Piece right now. I'm on chapter 220 something right now as I'm recording this video, but I'm really enjoying One Piece. I just wish that the anime was more adapted towards the manga. That way I could actually watch the anime instead, because guys, I love watching anime way more over manga. But obviously manga is such a faster, shorter way of binging a series, and it's closer to the author's, I guess, creativity, or the author's creative life, whatever. It's closer to what the author basically wants. God dang it. Next question. Yo Sage, what is your favorite anime? JoJo's Bizarre Adventure is my #1 anime, but God tier is Dragon Ball Z. I discussed this actually on my boy Jerry's Got Pops podcast, the Uncensored Anime podcast. I'll probably put a link to it down in the description down below. But I discussed this, that JoJo is my #1 anime, but my God tier anime is gonna have to be Dragon Ball Z, because I grew up with it. If I didn't grow up with Dragon Ball Z, if it didn't have all the games, if it didn't have all the merch, or if it didn't have all the things that came with it as we were growing up, I probably wouldn't love Dragon Ball Z as much. But I do love Dragon Ball Z because of the place that it has within my life, just in general. And without it, I probably wouldn't be in the anime. Undisputed Era asks, Yo Sage, will you ever collect saga-specific DBZ figures? This means will you ever try and collect figures of each character from one specific saga? No, I don't see myself doing that. Obviously with Funko Pops, I'm a completionist as of right now, so I try to collect every single thing that comes out from a certain line. But when it comes to actual figures, I really like to get a lot of different characters from different sagas. Like with my JoJo's Bizarre Adventure Super Action statues, I have a JoJo from each season of JoJo's Bizarre Adventure. Now I'm trying to go back and get some of the Jo Bros and some of the JoJo villains. But I don't think I would ever collect just a specific saga, because obviously I just feel like I'm leaving so many other characters out, and I just have this completionist mentality about me that doesn't let me do that. It just irks me when I see missing pieces within my collection. And also, specific sagas, there's no specific saga within the anime that I just love so much to where I can just negate all the other sagas outside of it with the other characters that those sagas bring as well. So I don't think I'll ever do that, but I get why people will do that, because it is definitely a money-saving tactic that I think that some of you guys should do. Oh my gosh. if my phone storage fills up again, I might have to hurt somebody. But I was saying, to further elaborate on my point, I feel like collecting certain characters from certain sagas is a good money-saving tactic if you don't have a lot of money to spend on a whole bunch of figures from that actual series, or if you just don't want to have too many of the same characters from that one actual series, because as you can see, Dragon Ball Z, it takes up all this shelf right here, and you just don't want that whole anime to just take up one shelf. Obviously, I do because I love Dragon Ball Z, but if I can have a JoJo shelf, then obviously I would rather have a JoJo shelf. Yo, Sage, you approaching me? Yes, I am. And if you guys didn't get that, it's a JoJo reference. One of the best JoJo references, to be exact. Next question comes from Vladimir Augustine. I'm not really sure, but he is a Patreon pledger. And I gotta say, he has been a loyal supporter. He has been down from the start of me basically doing all this Funko Pop stuff on this channel. So I gotta say shout out to you, bro, because you have been supporting for a long while. But what's an anime that you love, but people don't rate it as highly or think it's trash? It would be cool to see which other anime you watch. The other anime, one anime that I do like that other people don't seem to like, I can't even say this, is Uzaki-chan. And look, I like Uzaki-chan, really wants to hang out. I'm sorry. I like the series, and I really like Prison School too. I don't know if people rate it in like a bad light or anything, but I really love Prison School. Prison School is great. It's phenomenal. And I really like Uzaki-chan and really wants to hang out, because god dang it, Uzaki-chan really wants to hang out. And Sakurai, he just be tripping. He just be on that stuff sometimes. He just be tripping. But that's one anime I really do like. I don't watch too many animes all at once. I like to binge a whole series and just get it over with. That's my type of thing. Oh, and I really like Villain Saga, but I'm pretty sure not a lot of people are calling that trash, because that is just Villain Saga. Next question comes from Alex Senpai. Dope A intro. If you guys know, I don't cuss, but Dope A intro. What's the name of the second and third anime in the clip? But Dark Sage, what inspired you to start collecting / start a YouTube channel? Well, I've always been into like content creating. If you look at some of my early videos, I was always doing skits. So no one can ever say that I just started doing skits just because I've been doing YouTube channel with Funko Pops and seeing other people do it. No, I've been doing skits for a long while, years ago, like probably over 10 years ago, I believe. I even have some skits like on my hard drive of some of the old skits that me and my friends used to do. But I've always wanted to be on YouTube. I always wanted to do something on YouTube. I always wanted to have a big YouTube channel and things like that, because I kind of wanted to be an entertainer, and I also want to be a voice actor. But right now I have a YouTube channel, obviously, to review figures, talk about anime, or just talk about anime merch and things like that, which I do love as well. And you guys help keep pushing me to do that, so I definitely do love so I definitely love that you guys actually inspired me to do all that. So like I said, I highly appreciate you guys for sticking around and supporting your boy. Really, really appreciate that. And last question comes from Renil Rethish or Rethish, I'm not sure. But yo, Sage, how much money do you make per month to buy this many figures? Like I said, I really don't use a lot of my money like that to buy these figures. If I was just only using my money purely, I'd say I'd spend about $70 to $100 on a figure alone. But if I'm using the money that I get out of my collection, because I still got pops for sale, like in the corner, like right behind this camera. I still got pops for sale that I'm still selling. But like I said, I sell a whole bunch of stuff out the collection to put right back into the collection. Basically, it's just a funnel. You just keep funneling money in and out. You never have one thing going out. You never sell pops and be like, ooh, I want to go out to eat. No. You sell them pops, sell whatever you want, and then put it right back into the collection. Get a figure that you really want. Get a really nice figure. Get something real good. Like I said, I got a whole bunch of JoJo Bizarre Adventure Super Action statues off of selling pops, which obviously a pop is $10. JoJo Super Action statues is like $60 to $100. So obviously once that pop gains value, which I'm not saying bank on each pop to gain value, but once that pop does gain value, you sew that bad boy up and get a nicer figure. That's just me. But that's it for the video, guys. Let me know if I should do some more Q&As. And now I guess it's time to go to the giveaway winner. So let's go. Alright guys, so before we get into this little giveaway thing, before we do all that, I gotta say, if you're new to the channel and you haven't already, go ahead, hit the subscribe button, hit that post notification bell, and like I say, thank you guys for watching. Thank you guys for watching the video. Now, let's go ahead and get into this giveaway right here. And right here, we have the YouTube comment picker, little random comment picker thing right there, right? I'm sorry if it looks bad. But I got the YouTube random comment picker, and we're gonna filter duplicate users. I'm sorry guys if you have duplicate questions or things like that. Sorry, but I gotta filter y'all out. But, well, filter like one comment from y'all out. But basically, let's go ahead and see what happens. I'm definitely going to put the link in from the video, right? Put the link in, paste it. Then we're going to do filter comments based on a specific text. Now, obviously, I gave you guys a hashtag. Hashtag Yo Sage. No editing, no nothing, no cuts. Right here, And boom, add extra entries? No. Exclude blacklist users? Nah. So what we're doing is we're going to get the YouTube comments on that, right? Getting the YouTube comments. And it says amount of unique commenters, 21. Let's go ahead and see. I'll probably message the Instagram winner, well, the winner on Instagram. But if you guys should stay posted to the Instagram all the time, so I have to post notifications on that way, you know. But if this guy does not answer within 2 days, whoever it is, male or female, if you do not answer within 2 days, I will do it again on Instagram and pick another winner. So, guys, let's go ahead, start this bad boy right now. Like I said, no cuts, no cuts, no cuts. Let's see who it is. Winner is Daniel Brown. Yo, Sage, what is your favorite anime? Think I got this right? Thanks for your help. All right, Daniel Brown, you are the winner. I remember that you had 2 comments, but like I said, I filtered the duplicate comments. But that is the winner, guys. He is the winner. I'm going to go ahead and message him on Instagram as I'm recording this, as this video goes up. That way he knows he won. Hopefully you pay attention to the channel. Hopefully you get the notifications on. If you don't answer me within 2 days, I'm going to the next person. But that's it for the video, guys. Thank you guys for watching. Dark Sage out. Peace.